So what's happening? You guys did such a phenomenal job at liking and commenting on that last video that we are back again for part 2. This is 4, but 2. So yeah, let's go ahead and then just dive into y'all questions and see what we got here. Question coming from Xmusheles. What's a line of your poetry that you're most proud of or comes to mind often? I have a line in a poem called Tick where I say, no one cares about Tales from the Crypt. Tick, can't y'all decipher this? And I think that's like a super slept on line that's like really witty and like a double entendre. So like I'm like really proud of that line. So that's a really unique question. Nobody's ever asked me that before. Good job. And this one comes from the homie Ferris Ryan. Make sure that you guys follow Ferris Ryan. And it says, what is your least favorite thing to do? Organize. My office is like a complete and total cluster of a mess. So like it's yeah, self-explanatory. Lil XX World 2007 asked, what is the most memorable part of your AGT experience? That golden confetti. Just like seeing the button hit and then looking up and seeing that it actually fell. Like it was actually real. Like just all of it. Just, I was like just being able to embrace that moment and just like be caught in it. I rarely ever allow myself to sit and enjoy that long, and that time I most certainly did. Eurissa Soto.07, who's one of my old students, holla at you, Marissa, or Eurissa, sorry. How old were you when you found out that you were into poetry? I was just a little bit younger than you are now, so I was a little bit younger than you are now. I'm gonna just leave that alone. So, because I can't throw all your personal business out there. You know. Libby's question is, you gave a great poem about you meeting a homeless dude at 7-Eleven. Thank you. If you guys don't know what that poem is, it is entitled Hardcover. It is also on my YouTube page. And we'll like throw like a little box of it here or something so you guys can catch that. So I know I'm treating it like a basketball, but it's like a square, whatever. Lovely Lily came back with a question. Do you remember coming to Mr. Muno's class last year? Of course I do. That's my homie. He and I go to church together. Joel is a really awesome person, great friend, educator, and advocate for social justice here in this community. At all the rallies that I went to and the protests, that man was there with bottled water, serving it up for the community. So holla at you, my man, Joel. The Raven.Writing Desks asked, have you ever written a traditionally structured poem, sonnet, ode, etc.? I most certainly have. After years of just writing free verse poetry. And this came with the whole respecting my craft and going from just loving poetry to respecting it. Like I started learning the process. I'm still not super experienced with all that because I don't take a lot of time to do that anymore. That was like a very particular season of my life. But I'm actually going to be taking a delve back into some of those more structured pieces because I'm teaching people how to write those now. So that's kind of fun. Official.D Rivera asked, one of my old students, what's happening, man? Will you ever come back to meet your old students before they graduate this year? I'm hoping to speak at y'all graduation. You guys should ask your principal to let me speak at your graduation. I'm just saying, I'd really be in for it. You know, like, ask them. Please. But yes, I will totally come see you guys again. _Haley Sanchez _ how did you get the idea for CTM and how did you start it? Called to Move started in college. And it came after I quit playing collegiate basketball. And essentially the thought process was like, yo, I want to help change my community for the better because I got challenged by a video that I watched. And I was like, how can I do that? I have all this free time and space now. what do I do with the free time and space, and how do I also use that free time and space to help change my community? And I was like, all right, I love writing. Let's figure out what we can do with this artistic realm. And Called to Move originally was just a group of like 4 or 5 other artists around my college campus at Simpson University who were like, yo, let's throw these open mics. Let's do this. And we started hosting these open mics, and first one we only had like 15 people at, and then like we started adding more people to the group, and we were just kind of these outcast weirdos at the school. And our last one we ended up having like 300 plus people at the show. And so a testament to growth and development as an artist, and as a person, because we brought something to the community that they needed, because art is needed in the community. So shout out to you for asking that question. And Called to Move stands for, or CTM stands for Called to Move. And yeah, I feel Called to Move was such an appropriate name, because it was like, I believe everybody has a calling on their lives and they should move towards it. Same way that I believe everybody was created on purpose and with purpose, so you need to move towards that purpose. So yeah, everybody is indeed called to move. Now what they're called to move to, I don't know, but everybody is called to move. Hello, Dolly, or Daily, whatever. Sorry, hopefully I got it right. What do you feel you need improvement on as a spoken word artist? Everything. I can be a better writer, better performer, better, like I can just improve on everything. Like there's no such thing as perfection in this game. But if you want to know a specific thing I want to work on, I'm always working on my writing I'm heavily working on my writing as of right now, because I think my performance is still better than my writing. And then when I'm a better writer than performer, then I'll work on the performer. So Jordan.Rivers asks, do you remember coming to the open mic at Turlock High School? Durr! I love that spot. That was super fun. It was for a Black Student Union event, I believe, and that was a whole lot of fun. Got some really great pictures there too, and you guys were awesome. Like, you guys are like just like genuinely cool people to be around. So if that is indeed the event that you're talking about, because I remember only going to Turlock for that particular event, then heck yeah, y'all were dope. Dia Harris asks, what is it like for you to be a dad and an artist at the right time? Or I'm assuming you mean at this time. To be a dad and an artist is a beautiful thing that conflict all the time. I used to just be able to write whenever I wanted, and now I have to now I have to write intentionally in spaces that I grant myself, because my daughter and my wife deserve my time more than my pen. And so, yeah, I have to intentionally schedule time for me to go do that, which is very weird. Trying to intentionally schedule creative time is an odd thing. Dad yawn. But yeah, you know, it's being a father's so beautiful, and being an artist is beautiful. If you gave me the choice between the two, I'd choose being a dad any day of the week over being an artist. But luckily, I don't gotta choose. Oh, and I think that's it today. So, cool. Phaser rug _ fan page _ 2 says, how are you? I am great, even though I don't like Frosted Flakes. David _ Flores 8 asks, this isn't a question, but I love your work and God bless you. Thank you. World of Hip Hop, do you rather perform in front of the whole audience or just the judges? I would have loved to have an audience there. I know a lot of people are like, yo, like, I think that you benefited from only having the judges there because it was a very intimate experience. And maybe that's true, but I think I could have snatched that whole room's heart. I think I could have took the air out of the entire building with that, and still have the same response, if not a greater one, from the collective feel of how everything was going. So, but yeah, I love performing in front of people. It's fun. Madison _ Micallef. Hopefully I got that pronounced right. How are you doing today? Doing really well. I got a lot done today. It's _ caramel. This is from a student of mine. I'm not going to throw her name out there, but miss you, homie. What should be the topic of my next poem? Whatever inspires you. I know that's vague, but I think you should watch a good movie and see what comes. Or listen to one of your favorite albums and see what comes. That would be my suggestion. It's me _ Angie16 says, what inspires you to write poetry? Real life experience. A lot of people, like ask about like, yo, like what are your inspirations? Like, how do you like come up with these ideas? And I'm like, yo, I just talk about life. Like, I don't fabricate anything. I don't make anything up. I sincerely just write about stuff that I've either experienced, stuff that I'm feeling, stuff that I witnessed, things that are going on in the world. That's the inspiration. Like art is a reflection of the times, and it's also a reflection of you personally. And so I try to do those two things in one poem. So yeah. Fearless 530. How do I come back to my normal self and not get affected by what's going on in this world? So you're going to have to be okay with finding a new you. Because going back to the old you is something you should never want. You should always want to find a healthier, better version of yourself. And I think that this season in life will provide all of us a phenomenal opportunity. And though I think the biggest thing is we find comfort in our old self because it's something that we know and recognize, and looking for a better, newer version of ourselves can scare us because that's unfamiliar. But I would challenge you, instead of looking for your old self, look at who your old self was and look at who you are now, and examine ways that you now can be better because of your old self and because of what you're going through now. Because there's a lesson to be learned in the now that you can learn from and make sure that you are a better person after all this. So there you go. Isa.Bella_Cortez asked, what is your dream vacation? My dream vacation would be going to Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Like, I'd love to go there. Go see Big Jesus. And then on top of that, it's just super beautiful beaches, super beautiful people, great food, warm weather, all that. I dreamed of going there when I was like single and like trying to find a wife, but I already did that. So I mean, like, that part wouldn't, of course, be out the window. And gratefully so, because the idea of going to a foreign country trying to find a partner in my adulthood versus when I'm like 17 just doesn't sound as appealing. So yeah, but shout out to all the Brazilian folks. Well, yo, that's gonna be it for this video. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope that you guys are willing and able to tune in to some more of this content that I got coming to the YouTube page. So yeah, all I need you guys to do is, if you guys want more of these Q&As, then you guys got to send me questions. Hit that comment section down below and let's interact, let's talk, let's vibe out. Let's keep this good work going. Make sure that you guys check out other content on the channel. I have tons of poetry videos. I got motivational speaking videos, story times, all sorts of cool stuff. So if you want to be engaged, make sure that you give this video a like, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe, because only way that we grow is with you guys. So I love y'all, I appreciate y'all, and y'all be smooth.